Welcome to our channel, Always Keep Moving. We are Anna and Kelvin and we're doing our round the world trip. We have already completed the first leg of our journey, which was in Central America. We've also completed South America and we had a great safari for a month in Africa. From there we went to the Middle East, and after seeing some fantastic sights in the Middle East, we are now starting the third leg of our journey, which is Thailand and the rest of Asia.
Don't forget to watch our previous videos from Latin America, Africa and the Middle East. And also don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay, welcome to our hotel here in Hoi An. We have just checked in. It's called the Hoi An Pho Library Hotel. So they have a little library down there. We're staying in room 306 and this is our room. It's super nice. We have little mosquito. Yeah, two big beds. All like quaint little wood details everywhere. And then yeah, big bench here. Lots of photos from the area. Even a little
mini library.
Mini library even in here. Yeah, perfect.
No, it's absolutely even a TV. Wow,
yeah,
I did
no.
not expect this.
And they have a super nice little bathroom here also. Nice shower, and they even had some little robes here as well. Yeah, Asian style. No. And it's such a nice little wardrobe, like.
It smells fresh, everything.
Yeah.
I'm totally happy with it. Like.
No, it's great.
I honestly didn't expect this.
Really good, and we only pay just a little bit over $20 per night, so it's a really good price. All right. So the hotel that we're staying at here in Hoi An in Vietnam is called the Hoi An Pho Library Hotel, and that's because they have a little library here in the lobby. And most books are in English. I've seen a few also in other languages, but it's mostly English books. And then you can borrow up any given book that you want to your room and read it while you're staying here. Now that's a really cool idea, don't you think? Also on this side here. And then inside our room they have a little like mini library, and like all the general areas, like by the pool and by the kitchen, and yeah, they have small little bookshelves with books everywhere. So yeah, a super cool hotel, really cool.
Yeah. UNESCO World Heritage Site called Hoi An, Vietnam.
Yeah, here it is.
Sports bar, yeah. Okay, this sports bar here, this is where we're going to be watching the football tomorrow. So we're hiring our bikes from our little quirky hotel, the Library Hotel. Got the bikes, proper old woman's one with a basket on, but it's kind of handy. You got to put bottles of water in there and all that. And then yeah, this lovely little street we're on, and as you'll see as we go down, we follow it down, we come to a more busy main street, and then we'll venture into town. But it's a lovely place, this. It really is such a nice place. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and deservedly so. It has definitely got a quaint feel to it. It's civilized, people, virtually everyone speaks English, but it's dignified. They're not in your face trying to sell you stuff. It's just got such a quirky, nice feel to it. You can see our little receptionist now hired the bag. She's coming out drying off, little sweetheart. Thank you, darling, thank you. And yeah, honestly, such a great place. So yeah, we're gonna go adventuring and yeah, let you know what goes on like. Yep, see you soon. So as we head off the little back streets and onto the more busy main roads, this is more the tourist end of town, as you can see. Many tourists, many shops. We're going over the bridge and we're in through a market area. That's a little bit mad, as you'll soon see. And then if you venture through the market, you come to the quintessential old town, which is what most people think of when they think of the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Hoi An. Okay, hold on, it's a bumpy ride. So as we get through the market and we enter the old town, as you can see on the right hand side are some nice colonial old quintessential buildings. On the left are the nice tour boats parked up along the river. We're just going to get our bearings, park up the bikes and then go exploring on foot. Let's see what we see.
We are just in the most quaint area here in Hoi An, and it's just so picturesque. Like, I just can't believe it. It's so beautiful. Like, everywhere they've hanged up these little lanterns, and they have a beautiful, beautiful architecture, beautiful little old buildings with quaint little cafes, gorgeous flowers, and then yeah, the river here. It's so stunning. We're gonna cross over this little bridge here, and then on this other side of the bridge is another area of Hoi An called An Hoi. So we're gonna go and venture over there and yeah, just explore around a little bit. But my goodness, I'm quite surprised over how gorgeous this place has been. And it's just our second day yet, and I'm absolutely mesmerized by this place. So yeah, really happy about that. What is it not to love here? It is just so gorgeous. Some nice little stone sculpture here. And then on the other side of the river, that was just where we came from. We have parked up our bikes now. It's as quaint can be. The little boats here on the river. I've been really blown away by Hoi An, I gotta say. And then these beautiful little lanterns everywhere. I can imagine in the nighttime here it must be so pretty when they're all alight or lit.
We're gonna have a little circus made out of bamboo. I mean, how cool is that? On the water, overlooking it all. It's super quaint. This side of the water you've got all the palm trees, and on the other side of the water you've got more, well, I don't actually know what they are, but what I'd call more normal European trees, so to speak. I mean, it's it is just so quaint. It's absolutely lovely, actually. They've really done a good job here. It's modern, it's got everything you need, but they've kept the character and the heritage and that. Yeah, it's no surprise that it's a World Heritage Site, and deservedly so. So yeah, fair play to them. They've done a great job here. I'm really, really impressed, actually. So this bridge here, we've just crossed over and we're heading back. So as you can see, we're walking down the river. It's absolutely lovely. And here at the night, they even have a few little things laid on for kids and that. And it's got everything you need. It's got the perfect balance. It's got everything you need. It's got restaurants and coffee shops and bars and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, little massage places and beauty salons and whatever. Yeah, you walk past and, you know, it's, oh, would you like a massage? Oh, no, thank you. But it's all dignified. They're not just trying to grab you.
Sure,
you know, it's great. Even this, yeah. I mean, it's absolutely quaint as quaint can be.
Like
most of it is like older. A limousine tuk-tuk, like, yeah. You know, but quaint, civilised places. Yeah, it's lovely. They've kept that balance of having the quaintness, the culture, the architecture and everything with it, but with civilization as well. It's like when I was here years ago, you had the buildings, but you didn't have the convenience to go with it. Like there was probably just one or two restaurants the whole way down, whereas these days, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everywhere. Now some people might say that's a bit too touristy, but I personally don't think so. You don't feel that you're in a tourist trap. You still feel you're in a great place with convenience added, like, and I don't know, I think they've got it off to a T, to be honest. And I don't know if we're just lucky with the weather, but yeah, it's not cold, don't get me wrong, we're sweating, but it's not stinking heat, it's bearable compared to, yeah, compared to Saigon. It's much more cool. I mean, we're out in the midday sun here and it's probably what, 25 degrees, so compared to 35, it's very, very bearable, you know. So yeah, so everything seems great. You got the grabs if you need it, that's their equivalent of Uber. You just book them on the app and that, so you can get around cheap. We've got our bikes from the hotel, that's nice to just ride around as well, you know. It's you name it, you've got everything here. I absolutely love the place, and if you're ever in Hoi An or Da Nang, I mean, it's like 15-20k up the road, Da Nang to Hoi An. It's had class it as part of the same city, really. So I mean, if you're in one or the other, I definitely recommend coming here. I mean, the whole city's great, but this particular little area is absolutely lovely, I'd say. So, yeah, definitely make a point. If you'd ever go to Vietnam, write it on your list and try and work your trip around coming here. I just can't recommend it enough, really. Yeah.
We're only here for 3 nights, but I would almost recommend staying longer.
You could definitely keep your. I mean, if you've got the budget to go do the trips and all that, yeah, you could keep yourself busy for at least a week, I'd say. So, yeah, for us, unfortunately, we already booked our bus before we came, so we only had 3 nights. But our hotel, I absolutely love. The area where we're staying, I love. This area as well, down the river, absolutely. You know, I mean, there's no chinks in the armour, really. Everything's as good as the next place. So, nah, can't recommend it enough. Definitely put it on your list if you come in here.
After spending a couple of hours exploring this beautiful and quaint little area of Hoi An, it's time for a coffee break. And even in the cafe you have just the most gorgeous view of this area. Huh? Yeah, you can sit here with your coffee and just take in the views.
All right, Kelvin is trying out the life of a Vietnamese worker carrying fresh fruits. Is it heavy?
Just staying and working till the end of the year. That's all my back gives in. It's actually quite heavy.
It is heavy, I can imagine, yeah. All right.
I think my new career is
over.
So we're just heading back to our bikes. We took a little detour on another little street, and it's just as quaint as everywhere else.
We're back on our bikes again, and it's time to head for some lunch now. We had gotten a recommendation about an Australian restaurant that apparently serves very good Western food. So we had looked it up on our Google Maps, and it's about a K away or so. So that's where we're heading now. Time for lunch.
All right, me and Kelvin found a restaurant here in Hoi An. We are in Hoi An in Vietnam, called Dingo Deli, owned by he's a Canadian, Australian, Vietnamese guy. He had 3 different nationalities.
Australia, grew up in Canada.
Yeah. I think he was born in Canada, grew up in Australia, but must have been living here for many years. Anyway, for the first time in our travels in 8 months, I have found vegetable lasagna. Yay! Kelvin is having a classic from England, shepherd's pie. Cottage pie. Both of us are very happy. So let's hope that it's as good as it looks. All right, we'll check in later. Okay, it's our last night in Hoi An, and we are trying to find a little place to eat. And they just have these cute little alleyways everywhere with all the little lanterns and lamps. And, I know, it's so cute. Hey, we found a great little quaint Italian restaurant here, pretty close by. We didn't have to look too far. So I think it's called actually Good Morning Vietnam. They've been around since 1993. We are what we eat. And it's a real quaint little place. Black and white photos here on the walls. Yet another little snack bowl. Some bread to eat.
So we just come out of the pub. We just watched United beat Leicester 3-0. So we're riding home in the dark now. Oh, excuse me. We're on our little old women's bikes in the dark, riding home. But I feel great because we just won. So we're down to 2 points behind City now. Really closed the gap. No, sorry, 3 points if I remember rightly. So it's all getting close and tense. But for us, it's a massive week. We've got Barcelona on Thursday and then the League Cup final on Sunday. So it could end up being the biggest week we've had for the last however many years. But it could all go up in flames. So we'll have to see. But the way they're playing and the form that certainly Rashford and everyone else is on, yeah, you can't help but be positive now. So fingers crossed we'll get home without any injuries. I certainly hope so. And we'll get through the rest of the week without any disappointments. Alright, so home to bed. Tomorrow's another day. And we'll just hit the ground running and see what happens this week. Alright, we'll see you soon.
Here we are. We're sitting in a little bus station in Hoi An. Today we have a massive long travel day in front of us. We're going to be taking a 16-hour sleeper bus from Hoi An up to Hanoi. It's leaving at 1 o'clock in the afternoon now soon, and we arrive in Hanoi at 5 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. And then we have a 4-hour wait there, and at 9 o'clock in the morning tomorrow we take another 5-hour bus up, even further up north, into the mountains to an area called, or a town called Sapa. So yeah, we have about a 25-hour travel day in front of us right now, so it's going to be a tough one. But, you know, I'm just sitting here waiting for our bus. A bus have just arrived, a bunch of travelers have gotten off. And yeah, hopefully it will still go rather smooth. It's another one of these sleeper buses, so we are quite comfortable, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good day anyway. We'll keep you updated.
So thanks for staying with us till the end. We hope you enjoyed today's video. I mean, this town is absolutely lovely, and I hope we did it justice in the video so you can feel it's just as nice as what we was trying to get through. So yep, on our way up to Hanoi and then up to Sapa. Next video's coming from there. Don't forget to watch, and if you like today's, please give it a like. See you in the next one.